Okay, welcome back to Bounce Around Charleston. We just got through talking about the tax season, which is something we all need to talk about. But now we're going to talk about a subject that's definitely dear to your heart. Hope for the homeless.
Yes.
And you just returned from Washington, D.C., going to the Capitol to make a major statement about the homeless situation here in the state of South Carolina. And I'm having here with me Representative Wendell Gilliard of District 111, and I have here Ms. Lisa Doctor and Mr. Christopher Jackson, who went along on the trip.
Yes.
Okay, Mr. Gilliard, tell us about your trip to D.C.
Well, definitely, you know, after trying many efforts at the state level, of course, through my resolution, and also writing the governor, asking her to invoke her powers as to declare state of emergency in the state of South Carolina, just like the governor of Hawaii did. You know, if she had done that, she would have literally gotten help, extra monies coming from the federal government overnight. Well, she chose not to do it. So you have to go around people sometimes. So I had to get a good team together, and I dubbed the team the Hope for the Homeless team. These are two to fine young lady.
How many people did you take with you?
It was 12 total. We had some that rode in the van with us, and some people air travel. I don't like to fly, so that's why I didn't.
So you drove up?
Drove up.
Okay.
Yes, but nevertheless, you know, I put in a request to Washington 2 months earlier to Mr. Jerry Abramson. Believe it or not, he's the second deputy assistant to the president. When we got the confirmation to come to Capitol Hill, to the White House to see him, I was elated, you know, because I already knew I had my team together, already knew that the state of South Carolina at any given time have 6,000 or more people who are deemed homeless in this great state.
Homelessness is a passion of yours.
Oh, it is.
And why?
Yes. Well, you could, you know, if you remember, back in 2009 when I was on city council, the flag was written on the wall then, because we had a slew of people that was showing up literally at everybody's doorstep asking for help. The numbers in the city had gone up then. And I always tell people it's just not a city thing, it's a South Carolina thing. Most of the 10 cities right now located in North Charleston. They have the most popular, you know, homeless people when we talk about 10 cities. But we cannot continue to turn our back to this most important issue. I think it's wrong. You know, I commend the city of Charleston for what they have done thus far. Even to this date, here we are, you know, coming on the heels of the Walter Scott anniversary. You know, we got together and said we're going to make changes. We're going to listen to each other. Everybody got together, held hands, and prayed. Well, now it's time to do things of substance. And surely homelessness is an issue that we cannot turn our back to any longer. Yes.
Ms. Doctor.
Yes, sir.
The trip, what did the trip do for you?
It was a blessing, and it was an honor to be able to sit down and let the higher authorities know that we are concerned citizens for our homeless people. I started my organization called Family to Family back in 2007. So I've been out here doing this for a long time. You know, it's something that God have been planning me to be help to others.
What does your organization do?
My organization, we assist fire victims, we assist homeless people, single parents, we assist with furniture, we assist with clothing, food, we assist with rental assistance. We do a whole lot. Right now we are working on a project, a home that has just been donated by a wonderful gentleman. He just donated a home in North Charleston. The address is 2634 South Island Drive, and we are asking people to please help us with this project this coming Saturday from 11 to 3. If you have any lumber, windows, sheetrocks, nails, cleaning your supplies.
You want to fix this place up? We
want to fix this place up so we can get some of our people from the camp city into this home. This home will be able to hold up to 8 men or 8 ladies. And that's the biggest next project we are working on, and we'll be there this Saturday from 11 to 3. So we do a whole lot throughout the community. Also, I have another group called Parents Against Gun Violence.
And Christopher Jackson.
Yes, sir.
You went to D.C. also.
Yes, sir, I did.
And you were from?
Springfield College.
Springfield College.
Yes,
now,
sir.
Why did you get involved?
I got involved because right now I'm in a class called Issues in Research. And this coming Saturday, we'll be presenting on homelessness in Charleston, South Carolina. Our area was given to us by our instructor, Professor Backman, and it was Charleston. And the subject's title was homelessness. And Representative Gilliard was one of our true stakeholders. We wanted to just interview about it because we know he's from here, he's passionate. Everybody has a lot of positive things to say about him, about just his community action. So when I had the privilege of interviewing, he said, I'm putting a team together called Hope for the Homeless. Would you be obliged to come? I said, yes. I learned so much because it's so much of a passion even at the higher level, but no one is coming. So when we was in our meetings last week, we kept hearing, no one is telling us this. No one is coming with this kind of level. We are grateful that you came because everyone that was supposed to didn't come. So we've been down at Tent City today, kind of helping the transition because a lot of them were scared. A lot of them had heard a lot of rumors and they didn't know no better. So my class pretty much deemed me as the spokesperson for our class.
Okay.
And they were like, we're not that good with talking with people, but we know you are, and we know you have a passion, because I was homeless myself for 3 years in Charlotte, North Carolina. So it was a passion to me because I've been there, I've done it, I've been through it.
So you understand what the homeless people are going through?
Yes, sir, I do.
Because you've been there?
Yes, sir.
So, okay, you've been to D.C., now you're back. What's next?
Well, one of our missions when we were traveling, we were committed on organizing our efforts as to say that this is what we want to do. We want to have a seminar as to educate, motivate, and inoculate the community, the state, more importantly, the state, to get involved. As you well know, in the state of South Carolina, Greenville has one of the largest homeless population in the state. Horry County falls in second, Charleston comes in third. My point is, it's a statewide problem in all 46
and
counties.
We've got to
so
do something
we have to
about
understand that, yes.
Okay, so talking to the viewers, what do you want them to do?
When we talk about the private sector, the business sector, when we talk about government, people collaborating, networking, if you may, we have to do more. Okay, the government, we can't do it by ourselves. We have to do more, but we can't do it by ourselves. In our research, we also found out that if you look in other states, such as New York, Washington, Wisconsin, and Texas, they're now housing homeless people versus sheltering them. You got to get away from sheltering now. For all the good work that the shelters are doing and they will continue to do, they cannot do it alone. And I think when you look at the fact that among the homeless population, the word has gotten out. Why go to a shelter? Because of the stringent rules, you're going to end up in the streets anyway. So that's why they're reluctant to go to shelters, and that's why you now have tent cities.
Okay, so now, if people want to get involved, who do they call? What do they need to do?
I always tell people, get with your civic organizations, you get with the churches, you get with the community leaders, the ones who are out there like Ms. Doctor, like this young man out here, get in touch with them. You can't keep going through revolving door. You have to try innovative things. Think out of the box when something is not working. If you house a person, you feed them for a lifetime. If you shelter a person, you give them a fish for a day. We don't want that.
So after this today, if somebody wanted to call you right now and say, what can I do to help you?
I would steer them surely in the right directions.
What number do they call?
They can call my number, 843-209-3123.
Okay, you heard that.
Or they can call my number.
Or they can call her number.
And that's 843-330-8609.
And you will tell them exactly what they need to do to help you. Teamwork. We thank you for being here on Bounce Around Charleston to talk about hope for the homeless.
Yes.
Thank you all for being here today.
Thanks for having us, Rick.
We have great music right after this break.
Give us this day our daily bread. You said you would supply all our needs. according to your riches. I have but to ask, and I shall receive. To go from here and share this love you gave to me, to show someone who's lost and help them find their way, the way to truth and faith, so they can be free like me. This day our daily bread. Give us this day.
We would like to thank all of our guests for joining us here on Bounce Around Charleston. If you would like to be a guest or you have an event, email us at bouncearound@live5news.com. And don't forget to join our fan pages. And now, more music right here on Bounce Around Charleston.